Right now, President Biden on the world stage as world leaders come together to formulate a plan to end the pandemic.
Happy fall, y'all. Not so fast. We're still in summer right now, but that autumn season is coming in close.
Oh, yes, and welcome to the first partial day of fall 2021. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Leah Lynchide will return on Monday. Yeah, for all of you saying happy fall this morning, not quite yet.
Not quite yet. This afternoon, at a specific time, we are correcting people this morning. Everybody's jumping right into fall, like they want summer to end all of a sudden.
Hey, it feels like it, though. Like Mother Nature, she flipped the switch this week in a hurry. So
yeah, it's chilly out there. Chris is talking about the chance we could get to into the 40s?
Wow.
What? All right, we'll have his forecast coming up in a moment.
First, though, happening today, President Biden will convene a virtual coronavirus summit of world leaders with a goal of finding a consensus on how to stop the pandemic.
During his first speech to the UN General Assembly, President Biden called for a new era of cooperation, urging other wealthy nations to step up in the fight against COVID.
Bombs and bullets cannot defend against COVID-19 or its future variants. To fight this pandemic, we need a collective act of science and political will.
The summit setting a new ambitious goal to develop a plan to vaccinate at least 70% of the world's population within the year. The U.S. is doubling its order now for global doses to 1 billion.
Now is also a good time to get the flu shot. That's according to pediatricians this morning, who are recommending adults and children older than 6 months get the shot by Halloween, regardless of what flu season is like. The CDC also says everyone should get the shot by the end of October. Doctors say this is especially important for young people who are not yet eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine.
We are starting a new segment here on News 3 Now called Eye on Education. It's our commitment to stay on top of what's happening in our schools. And this week, we're reporting on COVID in the classroom, specifically what schools are doing to keep infections down. Madison Metro schools have reported 99 cases so far this year. That's out of 27,000 students. That number is expected to go up today when new data is released. District officials' goal here is to keep students healthy and to keep their buildings open. And part of that means quarantining students who've had close contact. And as of last week, 407 students have been quarantined in Madison Metro School District schools. That number is a sign district leaders say that their protocols are working. Another way to keep case numbers down are these white tents. Take a look. These are rapid testing kiosks. They are going up outside of schools right now. So when a student has symptoms, they can go to this tent, get a nasal swab, and find out if they have COVID in 15 minutes. There is a second test to confirm a negative test. That one takes 24 to 48 hours. 10 tents are up already. District officials tell me by the end of the week, they'll have 14 up around Metro schools. So now they can test more students faster, keep them out of the classroom, and return healthy students to the classroom sooner. The kiosks all run by an outside agency paid for by federal school relief dollars, and because they don't need school staff, it frees up nurses who were administering the tests.
There are so many things that school nurses do in the beginning of the school year that now we can focus back on our regular job of taking care of students.
Now, the district insists that their contact tracing shows transmission is not happening in the classroom and that case numbers reflect what's happening in the community. MMSD, by the way, is in the process of hiring more nurses. 4 of them will focus on contact tracing. You can track cases in your school by going to channel3000.com.
6:03 this morning, new data shows the dire straits the labor market is in. America has more job openings than it can fill. The latest stats from the Department of Labor show the number of jobs available in the U.S. climbed to a record 10.9 million in July. We're seeing signs of that here locally as well as businesses look to recruit new hires. About 80 employers set up shop on Madison's west side for the South Central Wisconsin Job Fair yesterday. The VP of Capital Newspapers, which hosted the event, says the circumstances put job seekers in the driver's seat.
We have representatives here from companies that are offering signing bonuses or flexible hours, work from home or work from the office, depending on what someone's looking for. It's definitely a job seeker market, and I think that's the real advantage to anyone that may be looking for a new career right now.
Some businesses, such as Stoughton Trailers, are upping pay, too. The semi-truck trailer supplier is increasing its entry-level hourly pay by $2 an hour after having a tough time filling positions because of that national labor shortage.
New this morning, migrants camped out at the U.S.-Mexico border are reportedly being released into the U.S. According to the Associated Press, they've been freed in the thousands. It comes in stark contrast to U.S. government claims that deportation flights are stepping up, with as many as 9 planes carrying migrants back to Haiti since Sunday. More than 24 GOP governors have demanded a meeting with the White House about what they call a humanitarian crisis.
When you have an administration that has abandoned any pretense of securing the border and securing our sovereignty, you see the onrush of people.
The Associated Press says the report indicates many have been released with notices to appear in an immigration office within 60 days.
Continuing coverage now, the House of Representatives has passed legislation to prevent a government shutdown at the end of the month and suspend the nation's borrowing limit. It passed on a party line vote last night with no Republicans voting in favor. The bill now faces an uphill battle in the Senate, where Republicans want a standalone bill to address the looming debt limit.
6 native tribes are suing Wisconsin this morning. They're trying to stop November's wolf hunt. The tribes say the hunt violates their treaty rights, endangering an animal they consider sacred. The treaty gives half of the wolf quota to the tribes, a quota the tribes are trying to protect. DNR set that yearly quota at 119 last year, which was exceeded by nearly 100 in just 4 days back in February.
Just about 6:06 on a Wednesday morning. Happy hump day, Chris Reese. And I tell you what, we're noticing that temperature change, and it's not even fall yet.
It is not truly fall yet, but the fall-like feel is certainly here. Came in a day early yesterday afternoon. We really noticed a lot of those temperatures struggling to get out of the 60s. Today it's going to be the same deal, except this afternoon it will be fall. So here's what we're dealing with right now. 11 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago in Madison. Same for the Dells, Lone Rock, along with Mineral Point. Boscobel, 14 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. We are finding ourselves into the 40s this morning for a lot of spots. Janesville, you're still at 55. Watertown and Monroe at 50. 43 in the Dells, 41 at Camp Douglas, 46 for our friends over in Mineral Point. Right here in Madison, that temperature is at 48 degrees. That's where we expected temperatures to be this morning. We told you about that yesterday. The dew point is at 44. And the sun has not come up just yet, so there's still room for that temperature to drop maybe a degree or two. Otherwise, 48 is where we're going to stand for your overnight low. Doppler track is all quiet for us this morning, really over the state of Wisconsin, but just towards the east of Wisconsin. We've been tracking a lot of shower activity this morning. This is why we have some cloud cover over toward the lakeshore as we go throughout today. But once this system continues to move over towards the east, we'll eventually really start to dry things out by Friday. Then by Friday night into early Saturday, we're going to see this weak cold front come through. That'll bring a chance of showers, and really that's it. That's our only chance of showers as we go through that whole forecast. So here we are. Cloud cover for eastern parts of the viewing area. Sunshine as you work your way towards the west. That's going to be the deal as we go through today and into tomorrow as well. 64 as we move towards the afternoon. We'll cool down to the 40s overnight tonight. We're going to bring back those 60s tomorrow. Again, the closer you are towards Lake Michigan, the more chance you have to see cloud cover. Otherwise, it's going to be sunshine for us. And that entire forecast is generally full of sunshine. Even that rain chance on Friday is overnight. So Friday itself will be a day that features more sunshine around here. Temperatures are going to be sticking around into the 60s and 70s. We keep saying it though, not so fast. When you're saying happy fall, y'all, not just yet. We're going to break down when you can say it truly coming up in just a few moments.
It is, yeah.
I love fall.
I do too.
Don't get me wrong, but summer's pretty great too.
I know.
You know,
It's like,
we can't sell summer short. Summer still has a couple more hours of raining here.
yeah, I would be just fine with a couple more weeks of summer. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that. The wasps are getting kind of bad. It's time to shut it down. But summer still has a couple more hours here.
The wasps, look out, they'll get you.
It's all about the wasps.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh goodness.
All right, just about 6:09 now. Coming up, an earthquake in Australia. We'll take a look at some of the video captured during it.
And we're in the 608 for Fall Restaurant Week, giving you a taste of what to expect at the table.
Vitens Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The Vitens Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
This is Iowa. We just haven't been properly introduced. Say hello to the place where rolling hills meets low bills, where our fields, inside and out, are always growing, and where the fun is just getting started. This is Iowa. So, when are you coming to see us?
Hi, I'm Rebecca from 90 Day Fiancé.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sonobello and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sonobello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In the Fitchburg area, contact Tarkenton Brothers Heating, Ventilating, and Air Conditioning for quality comfort solutions.
Barnes, now in its 40th year, is hiring for part and full-time positions. Move your landscaping and lawn care career forward with Barnes, a 100% employee-owned company. We're currently hiring for a variety of positions with pay starting at $15 per hour. And now with winter season soon approaching, Barnes is also hiring for snow removal starting at $20 to $25 per hour. Find all our positions at barnesinc.net/careers. Barnes, since 1981, is an equal opportunity employer.
Vitense Golfland now offers the new Top Tracer mobile system. Track your shots from grass and mat tee areas for free from your cell phone. Record your golf swing with stats provided. Play games like Capture the Flag. Have golf range entertainment fun with Top Tracer at Vitense Golfland.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for overall excellence in television.
6:12 is your time. Our Fall Restaurant Week series continues in the 608 this morning. We're spotlighting some of the restaurants taking part this week. Next up, Bonfire American Grill. We're checking out Bonfire Grill right off of the Beltline at Todd Drive this morning, and I'm joined by the front of house manager, Sterling Sheely, and you guys are super excited for Restaurant Week. You know, what is a week like this for you guys as a restaurant?
I mean, it brings in lots of business, obviously, especially after this last year with COVID and things like that. It's always good to drive business and to be able to serve people that maybe haven't been able to try us yet. You know, put some of our showcased items on and some popular items there and have people, you know, try it out and hopefully enjoy it and build those relationships, you know. I think that's big for us as well.
You know, you have a beautiful space here, plenty of indoor seating, but you also have outdoor as well, depending on what people are feeling.
We do, yes, yeah. For outdoor seating, it's partially covered. It's not a bad spot, I'd say, you know.
So as far as, you know, over the last year, the pandemic has impacted a lot, especially the restaurant industry. You guys were closed for a time. You know, how thankful have you been for that business here in the community?
Oh, so thankful. You know, we have loyal customers that always treated us well and took care of us. You know, we like to take care of them, but in that time, you know, it was tough, and we had to rely on some people to take care of us, and it's always good to, you know, to have that.
You know, it seems like you really have almost like a family here as far as the restaurant workers, you know, so that support is really important for you.
It is. We've kept our staff pretty small throughout the last year, and they've been working hard, and especially the cooks and everyone has done us well, and, you know, we appreciate everyone in-house and people that come in to take care of us.
You know, there was a push at one point for gift cards and coming in. Do you guys still really push for that, or would you rather have people coming in and eating in-house, ordering out, that sort of stuff? What are you kind of looking for?
I mean, we would love for people to do what they are comfortable with. You know, we have all these options for that situation. We have gift cards for takeout. We can do curbside pickup. We have in-house dining as well. You know, we like to keep the options open, just so people can do what they're comfortable with, and do just that, yeah.
So you guys are super excited about the menu. You're going to have a lunch and a dinner option coming up.
We are, yeah. We like to, you know, we have a lot of popular items, some of our most popular items and our favorites. You know, we like to showcase our wood-fired grill and some items on that grill and from that as well.
Well, awesome. Well, yeah, we're going to get the tasting coming up in our next half hour, but we certainly appreciate you guys having us in, and good luck this week.
Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and let's make it a good one.
All right. Madison Restaurant Week runs through Friday with lunch and dinner options available. You can go to channel3000.com to learn more. It doesn't get any better than a wood-fired grill, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Just something different about it. You know, the flavors that come out. So good.
Well, even at home sometimes, my dad is known for like doing like wood-fired steaks like over the bonfire. Nice. And it makes a big difference. There's something about it, but it's good.
Yeah, it's important to get out and support your local restaurants this week for Madison Restaurant Week. All right, hey, some interesting video here. 6.0 magnitude earthquake hit Melbourne, Australia in the middle of a newscast. Check it out. He's so confused. What is happening? Why am I shaking?
Deer in the headlights there.
Yeah.
The other guy's like, brace for impact.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so the quake's epicenter was about 125 miles away. It was northeast of Melbourne. It had a depth of 6 miles. The country's Bureau of Meteorology says no tsunami threat has been issued to the Australian mainland, islands, or territories.
Goodness.
The look on his face.
I don't know what I would do either, although, like,
the guy on the right there is loving it. He's like, wow, is this an earthquake, dude?
It's like one of those things, though. It's like, is it just a big truck driving by, or is this actually happening?
Oh, crikey.
Good night, mate. 6:16 is your time right now. The Justice Department is suing 2 major airlines, accusing them of creating an alliance. JetBlue and American Airlines are accused of creating the Northeast Alliance that raised prices and reduced choice for passengers traveling to and from major cities in the northeast part of the country. It operates out of 4 major airports in Boston and New York City. The DOJ says the company is committed to trading information related to flight operations and that consumers will be better off if American and JetBlue continue to be fierce competitors, not allies.
6:17, Chris Reese here now with Madison Certified Most Accurate Forecast. All right, take us to school about the autumnal equinox.
Yeah, it officially becomes fall, folks, at 2:21 p.m. today. So before 2:21, it is still summer. 2:20 is still summer. 12 o'clock, it's still summer. It's going to feel like fall, but summer truly doesn't move in until we get you towards 2:21, moving in towards the afternoon. Here's what happens. That's actually the moment when the sun's rays are going to line right on up with the equator. We call that the equinox. We do the same thing in the spring, so it is either the spring or the fall equinox, and you get equal hours of daylight and your non-daylight, your nighttime hours as we start to move towards the afternoon and evening. So there we are. This is what we're waiting for before we can truly call it fall right around here. And it's going to be moving into the picture. It's also going to be bringing some of those cooler temperatures that we're going to talk about just after the bus stop forecast and at 6:30 as well. Traffic-wise, here is what we are watching out there for you. So far, all of your movement is pretty good, whether you're on the interstate, whether you're on Stoughton Road, or whether you're on the Beltline. One thing I am watching, though, of course, it is that interchange with Stoughton Road. You always have the lights creating a little bit of slowdowns there. Plus, we have the construction on top of that, so that's creating a little bit of delays. You zoom things out just a bit. Now we're looking at Dane County as a whole. Lots of construction, but no issues. If you're traveling in from Portage, or maybe you're traveling north from Janesville, we are not running into any issues out there this morning. All your routes are cruising along at their normal speeds. No crashes. No delays. It's Wednesday. You love to see it.
We do love to see it, Chris Reese. Perfect start to our hump day. Thank you.
My pleasure.
We are just short of 700 coats so far this year in the Coats for Kids clothing drive. Remember, we are collecting new and gently used winter gear at all Clinky Cleaner location. They'll be cleaned before being available through the Community Action Coalition next month. We hope to be able to donate 6,000 coats this year, and you have until October 9th to donate. And be sure to come out this Friday and help pack the truck at the Clinky Cleaners location on Gammon Road. The Community Action Coalition's delivery truck will be in the parking lot all day long to accept donations. I will also be out there live in the 608 throughout News 3 Now this morning, so be sure to stop by with your items and say hi.
Yeah, we got a ways to go.
I know.
We're looking for 6,000 items.
Good number so far, but yeah, we still have a ways to go. So hopefully we can pack the truck and put a dent in that number.
So go out Friday morning.
There we go.
Say hi to Josh. Coming up in our next half hour, the CDC set to begin a 2-day series of meetings on booster shots.
But first, the special surprise one woman found in her bathroom.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're CreditAssociates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. CreditAssociates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call CreditAssociates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobuson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
I am sharing my evening with you from last night. This is my son Ben's birthday. He turned 1 yesterday, don't you know?
Already.
I know that year just flew by. Didn't my wife make some lovely cakes there?
They look so yummy.
They are delicious. That's her big thing. Like, we have a tradition in the household that she always makes a very special cake from scratch, and we take a picture surprising them with the cake of each kid. We've done it for all 4 of them every year. On their birthday, and he is 1, and he got a toy vacuum cleaner.
He likes to clean.
He loves sweeping the floor. So we're running with it. So there you go. Share your morning with us, folks. We'd love to see it. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post it on our social media pages.
Now I just want some cake.
Yummy.
Trending now, a woman in South Florida found a special surprise when she walked into her bathroom, an iguana.
This is giving Chris Reese the willies this morning.
Shut it down.
Check this out. There's the iguana. That's no small iguana either. She woke up, found the iguana just hanging out in her toilet. Iguanas are somewhat common in southern Florida and are known to be aggressive. An iguana expert there coming to the rescue and gently escorting the iguana back out into nature.
I still want to point out that the script says tiny creature. Absolutely
it's not a tiny iguana.
An ant is a tiny creature. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Toilet.
So they think these iguanas get in through the vent pipes that go up to the roof, because that connects to your plumbing. And then the iguana just snuck right up there.
I'm going to have nightmares.
For a way in. I know. I think everybody's going to be checking twice underneath their toilet seat.
You know, growing up in Houston, my mom was always afraid of lizards.
Oh, yeah.
And they're the ones, and I was like, they're tiny little lizards. Like, they're fine. They're no, not this.
I didn't know iguanas were aggressive.
We would
so I
sell the
learned
house.
something new today.
Yikes.
Look out.
Wrong end of an iguana there. Okay, Chris Reese, what do you got for us? Oh, yeah, bus stop forecast time.
It's bus stop forecast time, and we have 40s as you're headed towards the bus stop today. I'm pretty sure this is the first time that I've had to say that one, but by lunchtime, we'll be warming up into the 50s. Close to 60, and by the time the bus drops you off, we're still going to keep those temperatures into the lower 60s today. So this is that first true fall feel to the bus stop forecast, but it is still summer until 2:21. Keep that in mind. Here's the upper air pattern, though. We are going to lose that cooler air, return to some of the warmth as we move ahead.
All right, we'll be back after this, everybody. Don't go anywhere.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Pick and Save, we know that the slower a banana ripens, the longer it stays fresh. So we keep things fresher than fresh by ripening them slowly.
Bananas, Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on, and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
How do we make sure Pick and Save food is fresh? We put sensors on our coolers, and if something changes, we drop whatever we're doing to take care of it. That way, we can make sure Pick and Save food isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh.
Right now, questions continue about booster shots as health experts continue the discussion at the CDC today.
And we are talking about fall and some cooler temperatures coming our way. We have that forecast coming up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Leah returns on Monday. Developing overnight, Madison police looking for someone who robbed a person at gunpoint.
Officers say this happened around 8 o'clock last night. A man dressed in a black hoodie and a black surgical mask held a semi-automatic pistol up to a victim and demanded their cash. This happened on the west side, right off the Beltline on Verona Road. Police say the victim was able to safely notify police of the incident, but they are still looking for that robber this morning. If you know anything about the incident, you can report it to police by calling the number on your screen.
This morning, Johnson & Johnson says a second booster shot of its vaccine gives people 94% protection against COVID. Nearly 15 million Americans have gotten the one-dose version of J&J. They say after 6 months, a booster shot increases their protection. The company says they are submitting the data on the booster shot to the FDA to approve the booster dose.
And today, the CDC will begin a 2-day series of meetings on booster shots. Their discussion will focus on Pfizer's research on its third shot. Last week, an FDA advisory panel said that Pfizer has insufficient data and rejected the plan for a booster rollout. The World Health Organization has been rather outspoken on this, saying that the U.S. should not approve boosters at this time or anytime soon. They claim it would be unethical given there are millions across the globe without any shots in their arms.
We'll be following the CDC discussions all day long, pushing out updates through the Channel 3000 mobile app. You can download it for free in your app store.
Now to the latest on Gabby Patino. A coroner has confirmed the death of the 22-year-old. Autopsy results confirm the remains found in Wyoming are in fact hers. Her death has been ruled a homicide as well. A cause of death, though, has not been revealed. Authorities have resumed their search, meantime, for Brian Laundrie, Petito's fiancé, using dogs in all-terrain vehicles to canvass a Florida nature preserve. Laundrie hasn't been seen since last week and is wanted for questioning.
With so much attention on Gabby Petito, some Native Americans have questioned why missing women in their communities have received so little attention in comparison. A 2018 study by the Urban Indian Health Institute revealed that in 2016, over 5,000 cases of missing or murdered Indigenous women or girls were reported, but only 116 of those were logged in the Department of Justice database. Advocates in Utah, where part of the search for Petito took place, are speaking out about what they say is an inequality.
I think it's hard. It's hard to see other people matter more than you when we are trying to advocate and do this work on a daily basis.
In the 2018 report, researchers found that 95% of the cases in their study were never covered by national media. That same report also finding 6 cases of missing or murdered tribal women in Wisconsin. This summer, Attorney General Josh Kaul created a task force to address the statewide issue. It comes after legislation for a task force did not pass last year. The task force includes tribal nation representatives, police force members, and family members of missing or murdered Indigenous women. It has met a handful of times so far.
Time now, 6:33. Let's get a check of your certified most accurate forecast with Chris Reese. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, we're talking sunrise and sunset times. With it being, close to the first official moment of fall here, things are going to get darker as we start to move forward. So today, our sunrise is at 6:45. 6:54 will be your sunset. In a week, at 6:52 with the sunset at 6:41. But what happens in a month? A month from now, your sun will not rise until after News 3 Now this morning has come to an end. And your sun will set while you're watching the 6 o'clock newscast. News 3 Now at 6. By the time we get you towards December, it is 6:25 for that sunrise, but the sun sets at 4:25 p.m. That's good for us. We get to, have an easier time going to bed on the morning show. But for a lot of folks, yeah, the daylight is really starting to decrease. Between now and then, we're talking 3 hours and 9 minutes less of daylight as we lose about roughly 20 minutes of daylight each and every week before we get to that winter solstice. At the same time, with less daylight, it is getting cooler out there. We're going to focus on Halloween because with fall, people like to call it spooky season, if you will. By the time we get you towards October 31st, your average high is 53, your average low is 35. For reference, today your average high is 69 and your average low is 47. So we're really going to be cooling down with less daylight, especially as we go through about the next 5 to 6 weeks, and then winter begins to happen after that. We are tracking some showers this morning east of Wisconsin. This is mainly going to impact parts of Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. But still, we're going to be just close enough that you're going to notice cloud cover, especially the closer you are over towards the lakeshore. Temperatures are still cooler all throughout Wisconsin and the upper Midwest. Superior at 36 this morning, 45 in Marshfield and Eau Claire, 48 for us right here in Madison. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s all throughout southern Wisconsin. Janesville warmer at 55, 44 for the Dells. Camp Douglas coming in at 41. You see the cloud cover there on the Edgewater sky cam. That's associated with that rain just towards the east. Wind still out of the north at 6 miles per hour. That'll help keep us cooler as we go throughout today. 64 your high. We're battling it out between the sun and the clouds. We'll cool down into the 40s again overnight tonight. Tomorrow we'll battle it again, but temperatures are staying into the 60s around here. We're going to keep those 60s around until about Sunday. By Sunday, we will see a return into the lower 70s, and then it's upper 60s, lower 70s, generally staying dry all throughout the next 10 days, guys.
It has been so nice to have the windows open, a little fresh air. Finally, I feel like I've had my air on all summer.
Yeah, it feels great. It's about time to switch that over. Maybe these mild temperatures, though, can last a little bit longer. We don't have to turn the heat on quite yet, do we, Chris?
Not yet. And I don't want to turn the heat on. I'm saving money right now.
There you go.
Let's keep the gas bill low, too.
We're all for saving money. All right, Chris, thank you. Well, for so many in Wisconsin, farming is not only a job, it is their entire life.
And that became threatened for a fifth-generation farmer named Nathan Brickle, who had his legs stuck in a culvert, and one of them had to be amputated above his knee. That forced him to learn to walk again with a prosthetic leg. No matter what, though, he didn't want to let it keep him from what makes him happy.
I think I've proven a lot of people wrong, because they weren't probably expecting me to get back to farming. But guess what? See you later. I'm back.
Love that.
Me too. So you can see Nathan's full story right now on channel3000.com. It is worth watching, my opinion.
There's nothing that can stop you. You know,
great story of perseverance and overcoming some of life's obstacles, you know.
Very inspirational. All right, let's go take a live look outside right now. So the final few hours of summer here. This is like one of those days that if you like summer, it's for you, and if you love fall, it's also for you, because there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Chris Reese is going to be breaking down that fall feel coming up here in just a few minutes.
And Wisconsin welcoming some of golf's greatest. Who's playing in tomorrow's celebrity match?
And Restaurant Week continues in the 608, and we have another chance for you to win a free voucher, so stick around.
Mike was seriously injured in a motorcycle accident. He called Hupy and Abraham.
I knew they take care of motorcyclists, and they were the only attorney I wanted to call. They know how to get you all the money you deserve.
Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Fall weather is right around the corner, and Menards has what you need to prepare your lawn. Applying fall lawn food to your yard will help prepare it for winter dormancy and will ensure a healthy lawn in the spring. This 17-pound bag of Menards premium lawn food covers up to 5,000 square feet. Save 11% on all Menards premium lawn food. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Govin Cars is selling 2018 Ford Escape starting only $10,995 or $175 per month.
That's right. Govin Cars is having a huge sale on 2018 Ford Escapes, very well equipped, starting at $10,995 or $175 per month.
So hurry in today and just ask for my daughter, Crystal Epistle Govin.
Or my dad, Don the Deal Man Govin.
Go to Govin Cars East or West with over 500 vehicles to choose from.
You gotta go to Govin, GovinCars.com.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Motorcycle accidents can cause devastating injuries. Tori knew to call Huppy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve. If you want to win, call Huppy and Abraham.
Tell them you mean business.
To be voted the #1 news station in America is an honor.
And to be called the best in our industry is a great accomplishment.
News 3 Now, WISC-TV, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence.
We're excited about receiving this prestigious award.
Not for what it says about us,
For what it means for you.
Thank you for making News 3 Now, WISC-TV.
Your first choice for excellence.
I'm Leo from Fitchburg. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Well, Liam, you know what? It's a good day for a fire. Roasting some hot dogs there. We're going to see some cloud cover sticking around. A few rays of sun come our direction as well, especially towards the afternoon. Temperatures are warming up towards 64 later on today. So a chillier day. We're starting things out in the 40s as you head out the door right now. But we are dry. I'm not concerned about any kind of rain coming out of the cloud cover out there. This is Doppler track over Fitchburg. Things are all good for us. We zoom out. Southern Wisconsin is still dry too, but I am tracking some showers over parts of Michigan. Most of that stays away from us, but it's why we have a lot of that cloud cover over eastern parts of the state. That's where the cloud cover really stays as we go throughout today. We're warming up into those 60s this afternoon. We'll see more of that cloud cover as well as we start to move towards tomorrow with that rain system passing by just to our east. Liam, that was a great video. Roasting the hot dog there. Send in your own video and let me plan your day. State your name, where you're from. Say, hey, Chris, plan my day. Send that into tips@channel3000.com.
Love cooking over the fire.
Me too.
It's that time of the year. All right. Speaking of cooking over the fire, Fall Restaurant Week series continues in the 608 this morning, and we're actually cooking over the fire for your meal today. We're spotlighting some of those restaurants taking part. Today, Bonfire American Grill. We are back at Bonfire Grill this morning, right off of the Beltline at Todd Drive, and joining me right now is the front of house manager, Sterling Sheely, and you guys are super excited for Restaurant Week. This looks fantastic. You know, what sorts of options can people look forward to?
We like to showcase our popular items. You know, we have our wood-fired grill where the herb rotisserie chicken comes from. You know, we spin it ourselves, spins for a few hours a day. We also have other options. You know, we have a house salad, one of our 3 side salad options, and then we have the poke bowl as well. Really good from our lunch Restaurant Week menu there. Definitely our most popular item is that one, I think.
So why don't you go ahead and hand me that poke bowl? I've never had one of those before. And for those that are unfamiliar with what is in a poke bowl, what sorts of things are in it?
So you'll have a base of rice or spring mix. And then as the protein, we can do tuna, raw salmon, or shrimp. And then you'll have a bunch of different vegetables in there, cucumbers, edamame, tomatoes, red onions, some microgreens on top, avocado. A lot of everything there, and then you'll have a chipotle cream sauce.
That sauce is really good.
And then the poke sauce is a little deeper down. I think that's my favorite sauce that we have, I'd say.
It's nice and light, is what I like.
It's a good lunch option. You know, it's really refreshing, not too heavy, but also full of sustenance. You know?
Yeah, and then of course we've got the dessert. What do we have right there?
We do. We have these mini mousse cups. We've had these for a long time. We have 6 different flavors of them. We can do, you know, there's cookies and cream. There's a double chocolate mousse.
Oh, wow.
There's a raspberry cheesecake, key lime here, peanut butter cup, and a salted caramel. We like to bring these out at the end of the meal, and you know, little personal desserts are a little more appealing than a big rich dessert sometimes.
Especially now too, right? If you have a table of,
yep.
So this is the cookies and cream?
It is, that's my favorite. It's a good first one to try.
Ooh, that's really, really good. So you guys have different lunch and dinner options available.
It's been busy every year so far. We do Restaurant Week, and we're looking forward to doing some business and maybe meeting some new people.
Well, very good. Hey, we appreciate your time and good luck with everything this week. And this is fantastic. I hope people check it out.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Restaurant Week runs through Friday with lunch and dinner options available. You can go to channel3000.com to learn more this morning. That was my first poke bowl ever, Chris
They're
Sanford.
pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I had no idea what to expect, and it was just so light but fresh, and I mean all sorts of flavor all in one little bowl.
And he said it right there at the end, you know, he hopes to meet new people this week. And that's what Restaurant Week is all about, you know, getting you introduced to some places you maybe not have thought of before, and helping out these local restaurants who could sure use it after a rough year. So Restaurant Week runs through Friday, and all week long we are giving away some restaurant vouchers worth $25. And each hour News 3 Now this morning, we're giving you a keyword. Then you plug that keyword in at channel3000.com, enter some information, and then we'll let you know if you're randomly selected. And this hour's keyword is steak.
Ooh.
So go ahead, plug that in at channel3000.com. The address, you just missed it. It was on that last full screen. You just go to the website. You'll be able to find it. And hopefully you can get that $25.
Yeah, hey, why not? And I mean, just support local, right? That's the whole point. You know, you had mentioned that getting out there, meeting them. I think that's what's really awesome about this experience is the fact that there is something for everyone on the menu, and there's also something for everyone depending on how comfortable you are with going into the restaurant. If you want curbside delivery, there are options.
And that $25 voucher is going to be good for some three-course meals. A lot of these restaurants are offering 3 courses starting at $25. So you are getting a huge bang for your buck. Okay, hey, the Ryder Cup happening this weekend in Whistling Straits, and some of the players have arrived in Wisconsin.
After waiting a year for the event, players say they are more than ready.
It's a huge advantage to play in front of your home crowd, and it's also, it makes the event so special. I mean, it would have been a shame to play this without fans or even with very, very limited fans.
Fans were in attendance at Whistling Straits for the team's first practice round Tuesday. Tomorrow is the first big event, the Celebrity Match. Team USA includes former Packers linebacker A.J. Hawk and 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team captain Mike Eruzione. The European team includes Harry Potter actor Tom Felton. Tee-off for the official Ryder Cup is on Friday.
13 trillion gallons. That is how much water Lake Michigan has lost in the last year.
And that was the result of a drier than average, winter and continuing drier conditions in the spring and early summer.
That 13 trillion gallon deficit translates to a decrease of 16 inches to the water levels and shorelines. The water levels are measured every month, and researchers say it's not all bad news. Before this year, water levels had been higher than normal. Lake Michigan still 17 inches above what is considered normal.
Officials say the new construction of a new shipbuilding area in Marinette, Wisconsin will be longer than 2 football fields. It's expected to be completed in May. It is over 130 feet tall, making it the largest building in Marinette. The purpose of the new building is to build the Navy's new frigate-class ships.
Building 34 was to be the cornerstone of the construction process that will produce the most advanced frigate the world has ever seen.
The first ships aren't expected to be finished until 2026, and that project expected to create more than 400 trade jobs for the area.
Twins are lifelong friends, but a pair in Japan, now the oldest pair ever.
Yeah, meet Omino and Kumi. They are 107 years old and 300 days, making them the oldest living identical female twins and the oldest ever identical twins. Guinness says they were awarded the honor as of September 1st. Unfortunately, not able to celebrate together because of COVID, but wow, what an accomplishment.
You think they know each other well?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
After 107 years.
Can you imagine the stories?
Yeah, making it to 107 is incredible on its own. Doing it with your twin? Hey, not bad.
That's pretty cool.
We are learning that Chris Reese has some twins in his family, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that about him.
I don't have any twins in my family.
Yeah, and they say it skips a generation. We always thought we were going to have twins because my wife's dad is a twin and my grandfather is a twin, and we don't have any on our sides yet. But we lucked out, so we'll save that double the magic for somebody else.
Maybe your kids? Question mark?
Maybe. Hey, some twin grandbabies.
Although you're away from that.
Holy cow. I'm not ready to think about that.
Sorry to stress you out. We're a little early for that. 6:49 on a Wednesday morning ahead of the sprint. Hundreds of shoes outside the Capitol, each pair with a special meaning.
But first, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, let us know so we can share their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
The Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize. Only at Ashley Home Store.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're CreditAssociates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. CreditAssociates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call CreditAssociates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
You can't miss the Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes. On now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off top brand appliance doorbusters. Plus no interest financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Clinky Cleaners, now offering wash and fold laundry service.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
After almost 15 months, the statues of Forward and Colonel Hans Christian Hegg are back in place at the state capitol. They were taken down during protests and sent in for repair. The Forward statue had broken fingers, so they used molds from the historical archives to make new ones. The Colonel Hegg statue lost its head, so that was rebuilt from the mold of another Hegg statue near Milwaukee. The total cost, $82,000 for the repairs, a big chunk of that being paid for by the National Endowment for the Arts.
After more than a month hospitalized with COVID, State Republican Senator Andre Jacques has been transferred to another care facility. A spokesperson says Jacques is making substantial progress towards regaining his health and told the Journal-Sentinel the senator is moving to another facility to continue his respiratory and occupational therapy. The senator had been hospitalized since mid-August after the positive test.
Madison school district officials have responded to a TikTok trend involving students damaging or stealing school property. They confirmed some schools had incidents but did not say which. A district spokesperson says the individual schools that have experienced these incidents have dealt with them internally and have communicated to students of the consequences.
Hundreds of pairs of shoes covered one side of the state capitol steps yesterday. The Center for Suicide Awareness placed more than 900 pairs there. Each symbolized one person in Wisconsin who died by suicide last year. The Centers for Disease Control say that suspected suicide attempts in girls aged 12 to 17 increased 51% during the pandemic.
Actor Willie Garson has died. Garson was best known for his role as Stanford Blatch on Sex and the City. He was also known for guest starring on Cheers and Family Ties and was later in 6 seasons of White Collar. Willie Garson was 57 years old.
A woman accused of killing her grandmother and setting the house on fire has pleaded not guilty. 36-year-old Elizabeth Durkee charged with 4 counts, including first-degree intentional homicide and strangulation and suffocation. She entered not guilty pleas to all 4 counts in Jefferson County Court and is expected back there next month.
The civil sexual assault case against Britain's Prince Andrew is moving forward this morning as legal papers were delivered to his lawyer in Los Angeles. His accuser says she was forced to have sex with the prince when she was underage. Prince Andrew's legal team has 21 days to respond. They have consistently denied the claims, calling the case baseless, non-viable, and potentially unlawful.
Towards the area, Katerina Macario.
Well, how about this? Facing off against Paraguay last night, former Badger Rose Lavelle scored the opening goal for the women's national team after just 3 minutes of play. U.S. won this one 8-0. Alex Morgan helping them out with a hat trick.
Nice. After a school year disrupted by the COVID pandemic, more students in the UW system have opted for on-campus learning than expected. The UW system was hoping to offer 75% of classes in person, but this fall, nearly all UW universities surpassed that threshold. Of those, UW La Crosse ranked at the top with 94% of courses being offered in person. UW Madison and UW Platteville were close behind. The New York Times reporting that former President Trump is suing his niece, Mary Trump. Trump suing her for disclosing his tax information to Times reporters, calling it a breach of a 2001 contract settlement agreement. He's also suing multiple Times reporters for interfering in the contract, alleging they encouraged her to disclose the documents.
We're waking up with cloudy skies, especially as you work your way towards the east this morning. Further towards the west, you have more sunshine. Temperatures, though, into the upper 40s for a lot of spots. Some of you are even into the lower 40s. But as we plan out that day, we're going to warm up towards about 64 this afternoon. We should also see a little bit more sun as we move towards the afternoon. But there's a lot more sun where that came from. Other than Friday, overnight, that entire forecast is fully yellow.
Thanks for joining us. Make it a great day.